What's going on, everybody? Dogman Dan here. We are in Warframe. Update 17.8 is out, and it's time once again for an overview. So, let's get down and funky, shall we? So, first off, I'm just going to skip around a little bit here. If you don't know about it, there is an alert, a Chesa Kubra reward alert, as you can see it right there. It will actually give you 2 imprints for the Chesa Kubra, okay? And the reason for this, there was an error in the egg type generation for many players over the past couple of months, and many people have been unable to obtain the breed since it was released. So what they've done is they've fixed the error, but while fixing this error, the frustration has been caused, and so they released this alert that's going on. It's 4 days and it runs through Monday at 12 p.m. whatever date that is, but you run it. It's a quick exterminate. I already did it on my alternate. I'll just show you here. It's a low level 10 to 15 exterminate, Grenier exterminate. You're in and out, and you have your Chesa Kubra imprints. So you can't go wrong there. What type you get, I couldn't really tell you. You may get a Lotus one, you may not get one, but hey, there it is. Now you don't have to worry about it. Next up, we have the Ignis reskin and rework, and the twin Basolk. Okay, so we've got right here the twin Basolk. However you want to sell it, Basolk, whatever. Anyway, they are a heat element, melee weapon basically, and it's gonna be like the dual commas, where it's the dual bladed weapon. But they are pretty cool looking. We'll take a look at that in 1 second over in the actual arsenal, as well as the changes to the Ignis. Now, as I want to be upfront with everybody and give you a full disclosure, as a fan channel, DE has gifted both the Ignis and the twin Basolk to me as a fan channel to use for the purpose of review and consideration. But that does not mean that I will be fair and honest. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, it does. I will be fair and honest. No, I will be truthful, whether I like it or not. So, first off, I already have an Ignis, so we're just going to go over to my Ignis. So there is that. Then there is the twin Basolk, whatever, Basolk, I don't know, who knows. I don't speak normal, so I'll say it however I freaking please. So I've got it all set up in the Nog setup here, colors, and as you can see, there it is. We're going to be looking in stance wise at the swirling tiger that's going to fit this. So not going to use the crossing snakes like the dual commas. We're going to use swirling tiger, which I actually like swirling tiger. Okay, so from there, you're just going to build it however you want. Of course, you got a really nice status chance. It's a heat damage, so it's an element damage. So things like Auger Strike, Collision Force, Buzzkill, those aren't going to work. Your straight up damages, like specific damage wise, you're going to have to work with elements, and you're going to have to work with just standard raw damage. You got your elemental damage, and you got your standard like pressure point, so we could throw in a pressure point here. Attack speed I am not going to worry about right now. I will work that out if it is too slow. What's going to be nice is you could potentially work with prime reach. You can't use prime heavy trauma since it's an impact, but there's going to be some stuff to work with here, so we're going to get busy with it, and we'll see what comes out of it. Should be an interesting weapon to play around with. I do like my melees. Okay, and then of course we've got the Ignis. This is something I've got set up here. I've never really put a lot into it, but I think that I may actually do it now because the Ignis has been overhauled. As you can see, this is just some basic stuff, some ideas to get you started. It's got an increased fire range, increased innate multi-shot now, added 2 meter punch through, and increased clip size and total ammo capacity. So, looking at the basics here, And then adding in what I've got here, just some basics. I got Serration, I got Split Chamber. I'm actually using Sinister Reach, which is a plus 12 range, plus the new increased fire range is going to be kind of good. I think I've got Storm in here, which is going to improve my radius. Which I'm not sure that it actually works in here, but I guess it would. I guess it could. Yeah, it's an Ignis. It's got a blast radius, right? And we're using Thermite Rounds Wildfire just to kind of top it off here at the first 60. I haven't really, like I said, put much time and effort into this weapon, but I think I will now. Give it a try, see what changes are about, and whether I really like it or not. So, with that said, what we've also got going on here, okay, in terms of new things that are out, and let's go ahead and hit a relay. Hit a relay. I don't want to hit a relay, I just want to go to a relay. Let's go to a relay. Because apparently Samaras now has daily quests. So if we visit the Cephalon Samaras in the relay, any relay, we will see this new quest stuff that's going on. As well, ignored players can no longer send you invites. So keep that in mind. That is a good thing. As I've said in the past, and I don't want to be rude about it, but as I've said to many people in the past, if you want to run with me, contact me first. Leave me a message. Send me a message in game or something. Don't just shoot me an invite. If you shoot me an invite, you will be put on my ignore list. It's that simple. I don't. I'm pretty busy, and I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but when you start shooting out invites without asking, and you shoot them out over and over and over when I deny them, you will get ignored, and then you won't have that opportunity. I'm just saying, just up in the air to keep that in mind. I am a happy person, and if I've got time, I am glad to run a couple from time to time, but let's see what we got going on here. I still got so many of these things to open up, it's insane. Daily quests, huh? So I guess, oh, there we go. So I'm visiting, but I don't see the daily quest.
These can make you an even stronger.
I don't see the daily quest. So I'm visiting. Where's the daily quest? I don't care about the guardsman right now. Research, I honestly don't care about research. It's not my thing. I know many people yell at me about the whole lore thing or whatever, but it's just not me.
You are a true hunter. Where would the sanctuary
I don't see it.
you?
Where is the daily quest? Where is it hiding at? Anyone? Anyone?
You are a worthy hunter, Tenno.
Oh well. No daily quest. This is just the level up area, your master rank room. Well, I visited Cephalon Samaras. We've all seen it here.
I can see you are hungry for the knowledge.
I'm hungry for something like my daily quest, jackass.
I can see you are hungry for the knowledge of the sanctuary. Our mission is to preserve these beings of substance, immortalize them. It is not a trivial task.
It's a trivial task since it ain't happening.
Knowledge is the path.
Anyway, let's get into some gameplay and then kind of talk about all the other changes that are going on. So, we've got a few different other things that came out. We've got some Conclave changes. I don't touch too much on Conclave because I really don't get into the PvP, but I'll tell you a little bit about what happened here. We have some mods that have been added to the Conclave drop tables. Kill switch for shotgun, double tap for latron, a deft tempo for rifle, secondary wind for pistol, plan B for bow, Gorgon frenzy for the Gorgon, of course. Following mods have been added to Teshin's selection for purchasable mods, so adept surge, rising skill, calculated spring, tempered bound. New daily challenge has been added as well, supposedly inside the conclaves. The Relentless Assault mod has been removed from Conclave. They increased the channeling cost for Ember's World on Fire in PvP. Excalibur's Radio Javelin is now affected by Intensify in Conclave. Okay, that'll be interesting. And Conclave matches will now give each participating player a random reward at the end of the match. And the Martial Magnetism mod is now called Martial Fury, and it affects now read with a melee attack equipped attack speed increases 20% on hit for 3 seconds. With a melee equipped attack speed increases 20% on hit for 3 seconds. Okay. Some other changes: they increase the infinity from 150 to 500 on modular corpus units, and a tutorial on synthesis is now available in the simulator. Okay, and then there is a whole bunch of changes, which of course changes will be noted on the Nog Community Everything Warframe blog, as well as the nogcommunity.com forums. So if you ever want to take a look at everything, feel free to take a look over there. Of course, we know about the Chessa error they fixed, the Hydroid Noggle missing its dangly pants, possible loss of functionality when spamming the activation of Mesa's Peacemaker. Fixed the possible loss of functionality with sabotage missions, which I had happen a few times. An issue with its Owl's Blink was not usable in Arcwing Mobile Defense. Fixed the Prime Ravage not working properly for clients. The sum of the damage was correct for host/client, but the distribution would be different. An issue where you could use emotes while bleeding out. Various texture issues on the Jupiter tile set. Atlas being able to fire weapons while punching during landslide. Ooh, did not realize that, but I bet you I was able to. Fixed an issue that could potentially cause matchmaking errors on high traffic nodes. Okay, there was a typo in the Jordas Precept quest, which has been fixed. And then error causing multiple enemies in a single location on Arcwing Defense. So hopefully that adjusts Arcwing Defense, because right now it's quite freaking boring. An error preventing Void keyholders from being able to invite players to their party after being selected as the host. Fixed a summoned Clem changing from being the host summoned Spectre to the client Spectre on a host migration. And various other things. It's the Atlas's tectonic rock wall being scannable is not scannable anymore. The Prime Morphic Transformer being equipable alongside a regular Morphic Transformer. Ooh, I wish I'd known about that. But nope, that would be wrong. Flicks players seeing no subtitles when talking to Darvo at the end of the Man of Few Words quest. A few other things going on here, just looking through some of the stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Fixed an error allowing players to extract without completing the exterminate objective on Cordelia Uranus. Fixed Chroma not using the correct energy element in Conclave. Okay. They fixed the issue with element effects on the Cindo. And fixed an issue with the Sonocore Grammacore holsters using the wrong energy color and some various crashes. There's a few other things in here I didn't really look at. But overall, you get the gist. If you have comments or questions, please do feel free to leave them below. I'm glad to answer them for you. Otherwise, stay tuned. I will definitely have some further review on the new melee weapon. And we'll go through the Ignis a little bit more, probably throw some Forma into it, and play around with it since it's been updated a bit. And we'll see how that runs. Until next time, thanks for watching, like I said, and I'll catch you guys soon.